It's your girl, Blue Pac, baby. From the boot where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up. Real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She call names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth like, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Blue Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, it's Blue Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes.
Yeah, you tuned in to Blue Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bringing truth to the streets.
Go. She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survive, and snakes don't make it out alive.
L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with the heat. You won't clap, but she got truth, no sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Blue Pac, baby, capiche?
They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Blue Pac don't just react, she the code what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built her own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-N-T, bringing truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but
Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. What is up, everybody? Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in on this good old Tuesday, baby. Listen, y'all, these streets is drier than the desert. But y'all know that could only mean one or two things, especially in this sector, okay? 9 times out of 10, it means some about to go down. We done seen it before. Anytime the streets get dry like this, y'all be like, Pac, don't talk too fast. I said, dang, you don't see nothing but Diddy trial. That's it. All up and down the timeline, baby. But I ain't been missing in action, y'all. I did a big members only live yesterday. My people still watching it. It must have been a good live because I ain't got nothing but 280 something members, and that live got over 600 views on it. So the members is watching that live over and over. Okay. But yeah, I said, let me do a quick one too, because I've been real consistent with the content. I set a goal for myself this month. And one thing about me is I'm always late, but when I set a goal, I'm real consistent with it. So I'm pushing myself, y'all. pushing myself. So we're gonna get it done. I said this month I'm gonna try to do some content every single day if possible. It's real hard, I ain't gonna lie, because I be trying to balance everything. So it's real hard trying to either do a video or a live stream every day with everything else that I be doing. So, but it's going good so far, and we almost at the end of the month, baby. So I'm real proud of myself. But shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for being tuned in. Thank y'all for y'all patience. While before I got on the live, I was editing some clips that I'm gonna play for y'all to get the profanity out of it, because we can't have that on here because YouTube be with the ish, okay? My water, because my voice start acting crazy when I start talking a lot. For some reason, it don't on the line. I could be fussing over the chair and it don't do that. Anyways, let me see who we got up in here so we can get it started. As y'all can see with the title, it says is Lieonya intentionally provoking these men for DV attention. And the reason why I set the title like that is because shout out to my sis Harmony. She did 2 videos yesterday. Make sure y'all go watch them videos. Because in the first video that she dropped, it was a particular clip where RH and Lieonya was in the car and they were arguing, and Lieonya recorded it. So RH didn't know he was being recorded, right? So it basically showed, which they've been, people been bringing it back to the forefront, trying to prove what I don't know, that they both verbally abusive, because that's what it gave. No physical nothing took place in that video. If anything, it showed that video in my ow, hold on, y'all. I must have been while I was sitting outside, child. My arm started itching for no reason. Um, in my opinion, it showed how RH is he can keep his composure. He's very patient. Like it showed a lot. It really did. And I don't think it worked the way they intended it to work. And also, if y'all remember, shout out to Harm, because she also showed where initially when the clip was first being put out here, Lieonya took a very small part of that very long video, as you can see, just the part where RH was saying, I don't want to be no effing daddy, but didn't show the context, didn't show how he was being provoked, didn't show how they were arguing back and forth, she didn't play where she told him, you ain't no real stepdaddy, you ain't no real father gang, you ain't no real daddy, and this and that, which warranted his response. So none of that was shown initially when the saga first began. A narrative was being painted that this man was a DB. He never did nothing for her, nothing for her kids, nothing for his other daughter. It just that narrative was being painted initially, and now we actually have the full context. Because if y'all can remember, when that video was first put out, a lot of us were trying to figure out where was the rest of the video. Like, where is this video at? Why is it that it's only a portion of the video being rewinded back to back? Like, no, some of us want context. Some people fall for the okie doke and some don't. Okay. But let's get into it. Let me see who we got in here so we can get this dialogue started. Okay. Hey Snooky, J Chopper in the building, Miss Angela B, Miss Lolo, my girl Michelle the Bell. Pop, check your Facebook messages or something. Okay, I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check it, my girl. I was supposed to check it before I got on here, but I forgot. Hey Miss E, hey Miss Reese, hey Miss Tracy, Miss Debbie, Miss Margaret, Renita in the building, Savy, Miss Lolita, the J. You say I'll be back in an hour and pop, come on. Y'all know how I do. Hold on, y'all. My Yorkie going crazy. The Frenchie going crazy. Lord. Hey, peace be still. Hey, Miss Lisa. Hey, Miss Patricia. Latte in the building. We got Mr. Moan. We got Miss Latanya. We got Miss Jean, Queen Sag, LaShawn, S.C. Island, Miss Deborah Kennan. Who else? Let me see. Kay Monet, Miss Donna, Aisha Howard, Blessed Beyond Measure. We got my girl T, Miss Love Mel, Miss Jackie, Giselle, Scorpio Steams, Miss Marlena, Miss Diane, Fixing My Crown, Crystal W in the building, solid as a rock. Shout out to you, formerly known as Miss Angela Dickerson. Hey, Miss Christina. Hey, Rebecca, Natia, Miss Shalene. Who else? Sweetly Favor in this thing, Miss Clarice. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Miss Ashley. Queen Money Stow Gang. Miss Lolo. We got Miss Teresa. You say love in the facts and true commentary, always hitting the like button. Thank you, my love. Hey, Miss Sherry. Terry Bro in the building coming through with the copyright and fair use per usual. Shout out to you. My varieties. We got Miss Shalonda in the building. We got, hold on, let me go down. Miss Latifa. You say, why I'm tweaking folding clothes. Yes, love this intro. Thank you. I appreciate that, y'all. Yeah, Big Pratt, not the little one, did his big one on the intro for you, girl. Okay, shout out to him. Hey, let's wait, hold on. Let me see if I can get that right. Latiti, Lantiti. Hope that's right. Hey, yo, it's Tony, Miss Angela B. Okay, Raquel. We got Tokyo Blues. That's so jazzy in this thing. This test to you. Who else? Lena Cannon. Miss Robin, Buttercup, Miss Nina. I hope y'all can't hear my Yorkie barking because she distracted me. But I hope y'all can't hear it. Let me know if y'all can hear it, if it's loud or whatever. I mean, I can't shut up. I could just bring it to y'all attention. I'm chosen. Shout out to you, the Cole family in the building. Who else? Let me see. Let me go down. Glam Goddess. Okay. Let me see. Hey, Taisha. Lauren graduated today from fifth grade, and she had on some heels, but her hair wasn't done though. Oh wow. Wow. Hey, Simply Bosh. No, her mama just did her retwisted her dreads on that live. She did on YouTube a few days ago. She grown her dreads out. I remember seeing that. She was retwisted her dreads, y'all. She was doing that. Who else we got? Hey, Miss Brandy. Hey, Miss Jeanette. Lady Divine. We got, let me see, Miss Kelly. Ebony Queen Warrior. Miss Ilka. Okay. I was wondering where you was. You say, glad I caught you live. Hello, everyone in the chat. Thank you, Glam Goddess, for the blessing, my love. And my Zeus, of course. Hey, I'm on time. Yay. Because you be, you getting like me. Okay. Let me find out. You starting to get like me, my dude. Yes, she did her big one, y'all. So just for context, make sure if you have not watched the last two videos, well, she dropped the P Diddy one too, but the last two saga videos that Harmony dropped, go watch it. It's gonna give you the context of what I said in the beginning of this live, y'all. Let me see. You say it's so dry. I went back and watched Pretty Bree when she was on live on Instagram talking about man hips and bruise in the comments. She sure was in the comments under that elegance, a more elegance page. It's a fake page she got on Instagram. She was in the comments. Yep, sure was. Hey, Miss Wanda. Let me see. Hey, Miss Duncan. Miss Ruby in the building. Miss Love Me. Okay. Y'all deep in this thing, child. I watched those videos on Harmony's video. LaTruth is a strong man. She was talking so much ish. He never touched her, even offered to call an Uber so she can get out of his car. Yep. I watched it. And to be honest, that was my first time hearing that video in its entirety. So I was just, and y'all know, if I don't have every receipt, there's something wrong. But that was my first time hearing that clip in its entirety. I heard bits and pieces of it, to split the narrative, but Harmony played the whole thing, and I'm glad because it showed his composure. It showed his restraint. You know what I'm saying? You can look at the negative, the fact that it was a toxic marriage and they were arguing, but even in those moments, you have to really pay attention because you can see a person's if they're orchestrated, if something is pre-orchestrated, if it's a narrative, if it's a plot, you can see all of that within arguments. And it gave that. It really did. She was provoking him. She was provoking him. And just with if you look at the other clip where she was playing the part where she kept rewinding, I don't want to be no effing daddy. If you look at that clip in its entirety, also the live she did early in the saga where she had on a yellow sweater and she was going off on him putting his business out here. That was one of those videos. And she was saying, she was saying stuff like basically trying to make him look bad, as if it was this, but both of those videos gave context and it showed that she had a plot. Like it was a ploy. She set him up. She really did. She really did, and it's really unfortunate. Hey, Eric DG. Hey, Tanya. She said, in my opinion, lie on your mouth is so reckless and disrespectful that she will make you want to punch her in the mouth. Well, I mean, yeah, but I still wouldn't advise that. I'm against any physical anything. But she do have that type of mouth that will provoke a man. If that man is not strong enough, if he don't have no restraint, then he will take it there. And it's a lot of men like that. And Janelle is one of them. What are the odds? Especially looking at those text messages, because that's what I thought about when I watched those videos that Harmony put out. I went back and read those messages that she put out, y'all, when she was putting out all his business, when she was saying how his body butter is cheap and this and that. And she started that's when the ring door camera videos came out, the when a woman's fed up storyline and all of that, even though she went back and deleted everything, but she had put out all of his and her messages. And I was telling Harmony, I said, peep the messages, because you can clearly see that. And if you didn't see it before, just watching Harmony's videos from yesterday made me go back and look at it. And I'm like, bruh, that's what warranted this live, y'all. Because I'm like, what if she was intentionally provoking these men in each one of her situations for DV attention? Because some women do stuff like that. And that's what is given to me, because she didn't succeed with RH, even though she almost succeeded on social media. But court wise, she didn't succeed with RH and taking him down, and getting him in trouble, which she really wanted. And that, we can say that based off of the 911 call and all of that, the lies, everything. Even with people still out here calling this man a bruiser with no actual proof, right? But with Janostrals, she decided to be more organized. And it was definitely orchestrated, in my opinion. And that's why I'm going to play these clips for y'all, too, just to kind of show where I'm getting at. Y'all got to follow me, okay? I'm taking y'all somewhere, because I'm like, it is given that she was really on her P's and Q's with this relationship. And she tends to tell everything that the man does when she's mad, but she don't say what she do to get it there. Because we all know that verbal altercations, physical altercations, all of that can be avoided. It can be avoided. Like, it's up to you as an adult, not just the woman, not just the man, but both parties are equally responsible in an altercation, whether verbally or physical. It's up to you to walk away. So you can't just say, even though a lot of times women like to say, oh, well, they'll put it on the man and the man should do this, the man should. No, y'all equal. Y'all both adults. The only thing is, one is a woman and one is a man. But you can't hold one more accountable than the other, just like they tried to do with the tote situation. No, she started it. She was the aggressor. We can't just pick out parts that fit her narrative because she's a woman and we don't want to hold her accountable. No, we're not doing that. Sorry. We ain't doing that. I have sons. I'm not going for that. You can't do that to somebody because you could be in the process of ruining somebody's life just because you favor women more because you're a woman. And that's not fair and it's not right. Period. Like I can't get with that, y'all. And I feel like she's definitely a provoker. She's definitely an aggressor. She has narc qualities, narc traits or whatever. And she'll take it there with a man. We heard the audios, do something, do something. We heard that. So just like we heard the audio that they put out where they were in the car and she was recording him and he was telling her all these things, we heard the audio that he put out where she was provoking him and telling him do something, knocking his head off, throwing Gatorade on. We seen it. So you can't say, at this point they need to stop calling that man an bruiser unless you're gonna call her one too. Because I've seen plenty of videos on the World Wide Web where women were literally beating men down to the ground, baby. Plenty. Plenty. So women can be they can get arrested for DV just as well as a man can. Just like a man can put his hands on a woman, women can do the same. So like I don't feel like it should be downplayed when it's dealing with a woman. No, if you're gonna call one, because we can't go off of physical when it comes to our H-in-law on you. We can only go off of verbal because that's what we have. But we can't say she's a physical abuser based on the receipts. We can say that. They try to downplay her knocking his hat off. If he would have knocked her wig off, it would have been a whole different situation, right? Because they took that part from that audio where he was saying, I knocked the doggone wig off, snatched that wig off your head. Just him saying that, baby, all HELL broke loose. But it was none of the outrage. It was none of that outrage when she knocked his hat off in that video, though. Or when she threw that Gatorade on his clothes. They had no outrage then. Or when she pepper sprayed him, kicked him in his lip. None of that. Pushed his head. Like all of that was downplayed. And I don't understand. That's all that's different attributes of being a physical abuser. So make it make sense. And it's people out here on her side that have been caught on audio saying that she's done things. She's done things. And I'm going to play an audio where she herself said she was just as toxic. And that just shows how she'll come out here when she's mad and in an impulsive state, overly emotional, and paint a narrative to get a man in trouble because she in her feels. But then when everything is good and the next day emotions are calmer and she didn't settle down, or that man then probably said, oh, let's talk about it. Then she's, oh, well, I did things too. He's not the only guilty party. No. Well, if that's the case, don't come out here with your business painting these narratives, because you can get these men in a whole lot of trouble. A whole lot of trouble. She didn't tow her draws on social media at this point. She could never come back to the internet saying another man is abusive to her. And I think she know that at this point. Hey, Miss Patricia. Hey, Miss Beverly, Capricorn. Pete in the building, or Chapman. Shout out to y'all. Miss Floria. Let me see. Let me go down. Hey, admire me. Y'all know once I start talking, that's a wrap. Hey, Miss Donna. When I go, baby. I'm about to play these audios for y'all. Hey, Tawana. Hey, Brittany, Nika Ray. You say those are not dreads, just twins, so down pop. Sleepy wife started, didn't start them off right. Well, I seen Lieonya retwisting them on her when she uh, popped up on YouTube day before yesterday. She was retwisting Lala's hair because she showed it. She showed, the little clips in her hair or whatever, and then she's about to put it under the dryer. So yeah, I did see that. Now I don't know how her hair looks now. I didn't see the video or whatever, but y'all know I don't do that anyways. I try to keep the kids out the conversation for the most part, unless it's something serious that I feel like she done brought to the internet and it needs to be talked about. But for the most part, we talking about these adults. Okay. Hey Integrity. Hey Brittany. Yes, Paglonia didn't do a good job in the retwisting the dress. She should have had them professionally. She gets her hair done all the time. And I mean that's understood, y'all. We we've been saying it. If you can go get your hair done, why not bring your babies? Why constantly make an excuse and say, oh well, people braiders be pulling edges out and this and that. Well, there are beauticians who do more than braids, right? They do silk presses, they do plaits, they do twists, they do it all. You ain't just gotta get braids. Last time I checked, beauticians specialize in all different hairstyles, ma'am. You should know because you go get yours done different ways. So I'm confused. We gonna charge it to just braiding? No, that's not a good excuse. Cause like I told y'all, me and him, we got a natural hairstylist and we got a braider. We got both, the best of both worlds. Cause I don't comb hair at all. If I have to, it have to. Listen, it's on some it was last minute. Other than that, Pac don't do no hair. Okay? Never did. I'm not that. I'm not that one. But we get it done though. We're gonna pay to get it done. Um, who did I miss? Hey Becca. Chrissy loves purple. Candace said y'all hit that like button, y'all. What's the likes looking like, y'all? Do I need to run the intro before I get into these audios? Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that today. We got 349 in the building. I literally threw this live together for y'all because I seen them streets was dry. I seen nobody live, child. Let me get on the live. I could have been laying on the sofa trying to finish up this video, okay? Because that's actually what I was doing, working on a video. Y'all got to hit that like button. Keep me in that algorithm so I can keep this platform growing so we can get up there. We trying to do our big one, baby. We growing though. Because I'm at like 8,500, little over 8,500. What Annabelle doll? See, y'all be telling me stuff I don't even be knowing, child. I ain't seen no Annabelle doll. What you talking about? What is you talking about, girl? Keep me updated on the like, y'all, and keep me updated on my little super chat goal. Hey, JJ. Hey, Ariane. Going back to work. Just wanted to shout out my pop and fam. Love you, Tawana. Let's see. You said there. That's a little error. A YouTuber who said the Ring doorbell footage that she had of Jai, you can tell that she did a voiceover part of it. Because Jai hand movement did not go with what was the yes. Thank you for saying that, Miss Pam. That's true, y'all. Because that was tell me something good. Shout out to my girl. That was her. She did a video on that and she pointed that out. And I forgot about that because I actually went back to look at it to see because I have those videos in my receipts, right? And you can clearly see where when she was like, I forgot her exact words verbatim, but she said, I'm that girl. Y'all remember that clip? That was it. But you can see where he was talking. He was clearly talking because he was moving his hands and everything. But it was just her voice that was playing. So that definitely gave setup. That definitely gave a setup right there. Definitely. Matter of fact, I wish I would have thought about that before I did this live because I could have tried to pull it up so to show y'all. I'm gonna have to figure it out though, because y'all know I still don't know how to put the without uploading something. I don't know how to show the videos, present the videos, just the receipt. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Let me see. Trying to work my way down in these comments so we get too far ahead. Hey Queen. Hey Nola Bunny. Hey Sassy Lady G2G, my girl in the building. Okay. I don't even know why that video is resurfacing though. All they was doing was fussing. That didn't prove nothing. And that's why I don't understand it. Why so much outrage about um verbal? I understand, it's just as bad or whatever, but a lot of relationships go through that. There's plenty of toxic relationships where mofos then cuss each other out. But they outraging it as they the part that bothers me the most is the girl is with a man currently who didn't spit on her and choked her. But y'all keep talking about what this man said out his mouth to her. Are y'all crazy? That's the part I don't understand. The selective outrage of it all. It's not fair. Cut it out. Please. Like, come on now. I could see if she would have broke up with Janashas, but she's still with this ninja. And nobody know what's going on behind closed doors because I guarantee you that ninja ain't changed. And I stand on that. Period. You say Pac, you're gonna be getting that YouTube platinum. I hope so. God spare one day. I think you gotta have 100K support subscribers to get the first one. Hey Miss Laurie. I got a long way to go, child. A long way. Hey Shay. Hey Miss CTU. I'm sick of them acting like her and Jag are excused from a Bruce. Let me see. It's a doll that's in Louisiana Museum that wasn't supposed to be moved. I think it's a voodoo. Oh, I didn't see that. That sounds scary. Y'all know I'm scared of everything, child. I don't watch no scary movies or nothing. But I didn't see that, Tanya. I didn't even hear nothing about that. That is crazy. I was about to say play it. I'ma play the ones that I got, but I would have to go back and get that one and upload it to be able to show y'all. But I would have to take the profanity out of it also. I wish I would have thought about that before. Hey Andrea. Yeah, that clip wasn't even long. I remember it like, yep, that was a couple months ago, y'all. Why they trying to act like it's in the past? A couple months ago? Ciao. Listen, Linda. Hey, Miss Kathy B. Hey, Kimberly Payne. Miss Jazz in the building. Queen Irie. Shout out to you. And thank you for getting that membership, my girl. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Okay, y'all, let's get into it. I was trying to work my way to the bottom of the comments. Y'all, please, please, please make the likes match. Can anybody, any one of my mods, let me know what the likes are doing? I'm gonna have to add some more mods soon. At least two more. Let me know what the likes is doing and keep me updated on my little super chat goal. Because we got almost 400 people in here and I only asked for 15 little super chats, baby. Okay? That ain't a lot to ask for. If you can support my super chat goal, please do. I said it the way I said it so that I can make a certain amount on my live streams because of my goal that I'm trying to reach, y'all. So if you can support it, support it. If you can't, that's fine. Just run the lights up. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Thank you, Raquel, for being a 16-month member. Love you, my girl. Okay. Let me see. So I'm going to play this one first. So if y'all remember, she did a live on Instagram. This was after one of her little episodes. This was okay. Y'all remember when she was putting up all of those clips where she was saying Janash was did this and he tripped her when she was going into the doctor's office, and that was when she first put out here about the spitting and choking, and she was putting up all kind of posts back to back talking about him, saying he was differentiating the boy twin from the girl twin. So this live right here was done the day after that, after they had been made up, child. They had been made up, and she did. Okay, Miss Clarice. They had them made up, and that's when she did it. Hold on, let me pull up. I'm about to pull up my YouTube to be able to do it. Give me a second. Give me a second. I am crazy. Okay. Um, all right. I got you, my girl. Okay. Let me pull this clip up.
Oh,
And she was on live with that guy. I forgot. I think his name is Super, if I'm not mistaken, y'all. I don't know for sure, but I think that's his name. Thank you, Harm. Love you. You say support my girl. She works hard to give y'all fakes. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Okay, let's play this clip, y'all. Listen good.
oh, family
Girl,
too and everything. I seen somebody said it. I was cracking up. But they don't even.
hey,
That post had so many likes and shares and hee hee ha ha. But soon as we as a statue or the status that we are post something, I was like, oh my god, I just can't believe. But a regular
So on this particular clip, let me give y'all a little context. She's basically trying to downplay what she did the day before, putting up all those statuses, like basically trying to make it seem like it shouldn't be a difference between a person with a lot of followers and a regular person posting something, even though we know it is. Like you can't do what regular people do, ma'am. You have millions of followers. So she was trying to cop please on this live. That's what it gave to me. Like, as soon as I post something, it's all of this and all of that. But let Boo Boo post something and everybody is agreeing with it. And da, 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 da. It don't work like that when you got millions of followers.
person can post
eh,
saying everybody hee hee
yeah,
ha ha is funny.
yeah,
When that's toxic as hell, that's fun. That ain't funny.
yeah. It's because it comes with that limelight,
Yeah.
that position is going to be. You knew that when you put pressed in, you knew they're about to have a ball with this. So
The
what I
fact
do,
that he know it.
I'm on my little page. This ain't about to do that. This is my little page. My little poop poop page. I ain't even about to do it on my big page. I'm doing my little page. But at the end of the day, that person is not a monster. I'm always love that person for life. Cause
Peep how he called her out. He was like, you knew that before you posted it. You knew the outrage that was gonna come from it. And it's not like it's her first rodeo. You've been there, done that. So the fact that you didn't learn from your mistake speaks volumes, because nobody gonna have sympathy for you if you're repeating the same things over and over. Clearly, it ain't bother you that much. Clearly, the backlash and the outrage ain't bother you that much because you still doing the same stuff. So, but now he's not a monster, y'all. After she clearly came online and painted him to be one, she told every single thing he did, with the exception of her participation, her behavior. Ain't that ironic? Like every time she come online, impulsively, overly emotional, enraged, is the men become complete monsters. But she's just this person. Matter of fact, I gotta play that clip for y'all where she said she's never the bad person in a relationship. She never do anything.
I'm always love that person for life. Cause out of anything, he brought so much growth to me. He taught me a lot of things.
She is Michelle. Y'all know what I mean, though. Michelle says she's still regular pop. She is regular, but she has millions of followers. That's undeniable. So she can't move. She's an influencer. She can't move like a person with 1,000 followers can move, and that's just a fact. She ain't nobody as far as a celebrity, but she got a lot of followers. So she can't do how other people do. It's a lot of impressionable young women and impressionable elderly women at this point that's following her every move. And that can be dangerous. That can be real dangerous. Thank you, Tennessee girl. Thank you for the support, my love. Okay. If Ham don't quit, No, that's not him. That's my son on that game holler.
Taught me a lot of things. We moved.
Oh, let me push it back just a little bit more.
Anything. He brought so much growth in me. He taught me a lot of things. We moved. He moved me in a lot of places.
Can I be honest with you, friend?
Mm-hmm.
Them allegations you said, I've been to punch that man in his face if I remember right.
Blocker.
I'm just keeping it real with you, friend. That's just me, friend. That's why I stay away from relationships.
I don't think she was expecting that, y'all. Because think about it. Even I wish y'all could see his face because she up here talking about he moved me in a lot of places. He taught me a lot of things, and he's not a monster. But look at what the allegations you put out on him. You say he tried to trip a pregnant woman, leaving a pregnant woman outside while it's I don't know if she said it's raining or not, child, but she said leaving a pregnant woman outside, making a pregnant woman drive half an hour, tripping a pregnant woman, going into the doctor's office, spitting and choking on. Like she said so much stuff. She was posting stuff back to back. She painted him out to be a monster. So the homeboy is like, huh? Like, can I be honest with you, friend? Like, I've been impressed that man in his ears. Like, look what you said about him. Now you want everybody to forgive him. This is a prime example of when I always tell y'all, keep your business to yourself, your relationship, your marriage, your situationship, whatever, because you can make up with that person within an hour, and then the people who care about you, solely you, will still be looking at your partner like they ain't ish. Okay? And this is a prime example.
Okay, because I'm that type of friend. I'm crazy like that. I ain't gonna lie to you, boo. I've been a slap just on GP. Just if I ever did that to you,
Thank you,
dog,
Pratt.
I'm the type of homeboy, I ain't going for none of that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So it kind of hurt me though. It's personal to me though, because I've been knowing you for 5-6 years. I started.
I'm just saying.
So it's personal.
The person was not a monster. He had situations where we both were toxic.
Okay.
So that's all I'm saying.
Yes, like
he was not evil.
Y'all heard what she said? She said the person was not a monster. We had situations where we both were toxic. But you didn't say that when you was going off. You just like you didn't say that the last time you came to the internet crashing out behind that 10K ring. You put everything on him. Why you can't start the conversation like that? When you come out here and you want to tell your business, why you can't come out here and say, well, we both toxic. I did this, he did that. I did this, he did that. No, she got to be called out. People have to see the inconsistencies in her story and call her out for her to admit the actual truth. Well, partial. And that's crazy. Ain't nobody perfect in no relationship. You really want people, you really talking about people mess with me because I stand in my truth. I'm authentic. No, you're not. No, you're not. You give half-ass stories, and that's it. Can't nobody rock with that. And the logical, the analytical, who read between the lines and who look for context ain't gonna fall for it. They gonna ask some questions every time, every single time, because ain't nobody believing that these men is just doing this and that, and you ain't playing a part. So you mean to tell me every single man you come across is just the complete devil to you? It's a pattern, baby. It's giving you're the problem, especially when it's no other people co-signing that.
Situations where we both were toxic.
Okay.
So that's all I'm saying. He was not evil. And the situation that happened wasn't the stuff that I was talking about wasn't recent.
Okay.
Stuff. But at the end of the day, like
if it wasn't recent, why did you say it? Why did you present it as if it was recent? See, that's y'all peep the play, because this is the stuff she do after she done came on the internet crashing out, and then she get away with it. She get away with it, and that's not cool. And she tell on herself. She just told on herself, "Oh, it wasn't recent. He ain't a monster. We both was toxic." But that's the narrative that you painted, baby. That's not the narrative that you painted. You want to wait. Y'all done broke up 11 times, but the last time y'all break up, you want to come out here and tell everything that happened in y'all relationship. Bump the fact that you done took them back after it happened. And that's why her protective order against RH was thrown out, because she tried to go to the courts and present something to the judge that happened 3 months prior to their separation. The judge like, ma'am, well, clearly you didn't have an issue with it because you stayed with your husband. Y'all were still together. RH even had audio of her talking about her own daddy. How you gonna try to go get a restraining order on a man that you stayed with? Child, you just cannot make this up. And then the people in the comments was pushing her to do it. Oh Lord. Let me play the rest.
I said, I don't want to drag this out. Like, I don't want to keep talking about that.
I feel you.
Over it. I give it to God, and that's just that. I don't want to keep talking about it.
You just want to get in the better space, get past it, close the door.
Too bad you can't get what you want. And this is why you have to learn from your behavior. The fact that people are still talking about your marriage and you in a whole new relationship shows you that social media does not move to the beat of your drum beat. And that should have been a prime example and a lesson learned of why not to bring your business out here. Because guess what? You can't stop people from talking about what they want to talk about that was put on the internet just because you don't want to hear it no more, or because you didn't made up with that party. Think about that before you put it out here. Think about the fact that y'all could possibly get back together before you come try to ruin them on the internet.
Yeah, because that's all I can do. Why am I
Well, now you should take this as a learning experience.
Okay.
And because you have people that put you, and you are a socialite. You be out, you at events, you know, you and your person may get back together. Now you out with him. So some people, you don't want people to look at your relationship sideways. You know, I want to love. When I met bro, I wanted that pure love for you and him equally. So, but my love.
Friend.
What?
I want you to talk to me about that off the internet.
Oh, girl, well, you should have brought me up because you know I get it. Okay.
She didn't want him to talk about it on the internet because she knew she had been made up with him already. Friend, talk about that off the internet. You brought that man on your platform and you started talking about it, so he continued it. All right, we're getting into the next part.
Making me laugh.
I know, but you the one with the getting into life, friend.
Yeah, I remember saying it. I'm like, all right, I want to move on.
I'm trying to pick up on you.
That's why I said I gave it to God. I'm not saying that I'm healed, I'm great, I'm happy. I'm just saying that at the end of the day, only thing I can do is give it to God, and then I maneuver from there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not gonna be like on here like, oh my God, I'm good. Next nigga, what's up? No. I'm really just taking my time and healing. Healing is a journey. Healing is a process. And I just saying, like today, I just feel so much comfort with God. I don't feel like I have to cry. I don't feel like I have to shed another tear. I just feel like once I gave it to him, it's no more needing me worrying. It's no more needing me, you know, holding on. I got to really let it go. I can't sit and lay in depression and get sad about it. Because one thing about it, after I had these babies, I still got to think about my mental. Postpartum depression can happen. So that's really what I'm focused on.
Definitely do. Well, I'm here for
her version of getting over it is getting right back with him.
you, man. You know, I'm here for whatever you need, you know, advice, a little he, little ha, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm definitely always in your corner and I'm always on your team and I don't judge nothing. You know, I just want to see you win. And you're going to be great, though. It's a part of your story. I feel like when you go through stuff in life, it just makes your story so much bigger and better. You know what I'm saying? So it's part of your story.
And every time, and I was watching something yesterday about like Pastor Todd. He was saying how we get people who sit in the blame chair and then they want to bring everybody with them to collab with them in the blame chair, the bitterness chair, the bypass chair. You got bypass, the so many chairs there. But I see this on the internet all the time. People get in the comments and they attach to people who are miserable. They attach to people who want to play the blame game. They attach. Sometimes people want to join that, but baby, you got to heal up out of that so you don't become bitter.
You do.
You gotta let that shit go. You can't just keep sitting in there swallowing in tears and swallowing depression and blaming everybody and come so overwhelmed with everybody else's problems, and now you want to sit and swaddle and blame and play the blame game, and everybody else is the problem, not
So
you.
do Andrea.
You got to set responsibilities.
Okay, let's fast forward this clip. All right. Let's see. Hold on.
We good, baby. We get thoughts, we get so
Hold on.
So how long you got before
Let me go to the next.
I was out the door early? Let's talk about that.
Let me fast forward it. Okay, now here's where it gets really good, y'all. So this is one of her videos where she was crashing out, and if it skipped, it's because I had to take the profanity out of it, and every other word was a cuss word, child. Because y'all know when she crashing out, she presents something totally different. Like if she on Instagram, you're gonna get cussing on you. If she on Facebook, you're gonna get try to talk sweet. I can't say that on here. I can't say that word. The B word, the H word, yeah. So it's definitely different personalities. So, but like I said, she was cussing a whole lot, child. And I had to remove the profanity, so that's where the skipping comes in it.
I'm nicest. I don't need ain't never done nothing for me this entire relationship. Let's keep it player. Never pay the bill, never nothing. Never nothing. It's always been 50-50 with me. It's always been 50-50 with me. Keep playing on my top.
That part I didn't understand because it gave when she said RH took half of her life, 6 years. And I'm like, half of your life, 6 years. That's not half of your life. But yeah, that's what that gave when she said, I've always done everything. Ninja never did anything for me. I've always paid all the bills or whatever. And then she said, it's always been 50-50 with me. I'm like, what you mean 100? Because 50-50 means you do 50, he do 50. So that kind of threw me for a loop, y'all. Let me play it back. Hold on.
I'm nicest. I don't need ain't never done nothing for me this entire relationship. Let's keep it player. Never pay the bill, never nothing. Never nothing. It's always been 50-50 with me. It's always been 50-50 with me. Keep playing on my top. I'm tired of being nice. You can have the ring at this point. I don't give a whether I never get it again. It is what it is. I tried to end this peacefully and I tried to go my own separate ways. But when I keep trying to play your face, it's only so many times I'm gonna keep playing in your face. It's only so many times I'm gonna keep texting and saying dumb and then you keep forgiving and forgiving and forgiving and forgiving and forgiving and forgiving and forgiving.
Yeah,
No. You the
Giselle.
main reason right now why I could go into labor any moment. You the main stressor to my life this entire pregnancy. And you worried about a portal. You talking about it's 11-11. You need to manifest. You ain't gonna manifest nothing. Cause God see exactly how you treated me this entire pregnancy. God see exactly then you've been offline. You can get on here and you can pose a picture real quick. You can get on here and fake for these and ignore their comments and get up here and make these shea butters and make it seem like everything is goody good to you, just like earlier when you was on live on Facebook, go and open the door talking about I'm on live. I don't give a. Then somebody, whoever mama that was, if you on here watching me, Miss Ma'am, over here, oh, she's on live and oh, she did videos showing shit.
Whoever that Miss Ma'am is, baby, she struck a nerve, okay? Because she finna talk about her. But for the ones asking, Giselle, how you didn't see this? She was definitely talking about Janostrals here. This is when she crashed out on Instagram outside of his house about that 10K ring she had brought him. But it wasn't just about the ring. It was about everything. His behavior. They had broke up or whatever, and she was outside of his house looking the plum fool. But it's a lady who in some lady, one of Janasha's supporters, inboxed him, and she gonna say what the lady said, but she went off, child.
Your house, and we know why I showed I was at his house because we was together. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Some old lady gonna message him talking about she's showing your house and she's doing what the she say, sis? She doing some evil. What are you talking about? I'm in here singing, dancing with the kiddos while he downstairs cooking for me and my kids. Being miserable and messy. Y'all all that's just being miserable and messy. Everybody being miserable and messy. Everybody has been respectful to me except for her, whoever she is. I know she ain't nobody, whoever mama she is, not his mama. His mama has been cool to me, making sure I'm good throughout this pregnancy and making sure that I'm straight and make sure I'm at peace, even though she know her son is hell. But
My thing about that, because I remember her saying that, but where is the mom now? Like, where is this grandma? That's her only grandkid. Not, I could understand if, because you won't know everything because some people don't post everything. Now, I do remember them saying something about his mom does not like to be on camera, right? But not one picture of her holding her grandchildren, even though they don't post the twins, they post little things over their face and this and that, but nothing. Because I remember him posting his daddy dancing with Lala and Momo and whatever, but that's real interesting. Like this lady is a ghost at this point. You don't even see them saying, "Oh, just took the babies to go visit their grandma on Janasha's side. She's in love with the twins and she this and she that." You don't even see that. Like ever since she announced the pregnancy back in Mexico when she first got pregnant with the little card game, child, you ain't heard nothing else from the grandma. So that's real interesting.
other than that, don't text me, don't call me talking about this and that. This I don't care. I don't care. I
She did her big one, y'all. I should have added more to it on this live for this live. Matter of fact, let me hold on, y'all. Let me find that clip where she was saying she's never the bad person in the relationship. Because I was supposed to add it before I jump on here, but I didn't apparently. So give me a second. Matter of fact, while I add some more clips, I'm gonna run this. Hold on. I'm gonna run something for y'all. If I can get my mouse to go back. Let's run my premiere. Okay. Channel. Video. We got 468 in the building. What is the likes looking like, y'all? Let me know. Which one is my premiere? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. This is not it. 23. Wait, this is it. Yeah, let's run this one. You're looking bad. Okay. Let's present. We got 459. We got 463 in the building. Come on, y'all. 313 on the likes. Really? We can do better than that. We can do better than that. We got 6 on the super chat goal. I said it for 15. So let me get. We got 460 in here. 313 on the likes. Let me get 50 more likes right now. We can run it up later. And let me get 3 more on the supers. Can y'all do that for your girl? Can y'all do that for your girl? Jazz looking at hot. Wow, I pull up some old receipts for y'all. Can y'all do that for y'all girl? Support your girl. All right, let's play this. You say we need 138 more likes. Thank you, sweet queen. All right.
Why
You get looking bad.
no back down memory lane?
You really doing this lying stuff again? I'm recording everything.
all you had to do was be honest with these people and say, you know what? I apologize and I'm man enough to own up to. I ain't mean to break my wife's finger and then I apologize. It's gone this far.
But as far as emotional and mental, it's been there.
Thank you, Lanika, my
It's been
love. You
there.
always
So
You talk to you
I
weird.
appreciate it.
You're sick. You're sick. You're sick. And you're sick. And you're sick. I am done. I'm done for marrying you. Yes. I'm done. I'm done for marrying you. I'm done for marrying you. Yeah, smack me. Go ahead. That makes you better. Smack me. That makes you even better. Smack me. Smack. There you go. Just go. Do more. Do more. Do more. Do more. Do more. Abusive person. Do more.
Goodbye.
Now.
So my thing on here, right? They both recording, but she's the one putting hands on him. So I'm a little confused, right? I'm a little confused. He didn't hit her nowhere in this video. And neither did he hit her in the video that Harmony played yesterday where she was recording. He didn't even know he was being recorded. So make it make sense. It clearly shows who was the physical abuser in that relationship. Period. And the aggressor, if you ask me. The provoker, the aggressor, the physical abuser, all of the above. So I don't understand why this man is still being labeled as the abuser. Because y'all heard him say the B word a couple times. But what about her putting hands on him? Clearly she can't keep her hands to herself because he's trying to walk out and she start popping him, I guess, upside his head to where he starts saying, smack me again, if that makes you feel better. So I'm like, y'all, let her come to Louisiana. You smack a man out here, baby. You in for some trouble, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. You in for some trouble. You're gonna get exactly what you're looking for. Because they don't care if you a man or a woman here. It's mutual. Keep your hands to yourself. Thank you, Gracie. And thank you again, Lanika. Thank y'all for y'all support. Okay, let me run it. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna look for other clips. We're gonna just run this. Because this is even better. Okay? This is even better, child.
You want to take it to physical too. You've been verbally me the whole time. Let's go. Let's go.
Goodbye.
Do it.
When you come back,
Do it. Oh, yeah. Well, let's do that too. Because I'm going to see the lawyer today. I want you to put it on there so I can record that too. Put it out there. You giving everything I need.
Doll.
Thank you. Going to see the lawyer at 4. Yes.
He should have.
Yes. I got so much to show him.
He should have.
Acting like you a good person. Ain't nothing good about you. Never was. Came into this marriage wanting to come up.
She ain't like that, y'all.
I'm gonna touch it. Got it right now.
I wish we could have seen what happened in that moment.
Quit hitting me.
do something. Do something.
Stop hitting me.
Do something.
Your camera right here too.
Let me
Let's
pause.
go. Hit me with.
You could tell by the change of the tone of his voice that she was hitting him hard because his tone completely changed. It got way more aggressive. And that, to me, that was a clear indicator that she was hitting him really hard. Because, baby, once that man's voice started changing, getting real aggressive, that's just like a dog growling. And the deeper the growl lets you know I'm on edge. Okay, I'm clearly on edge, and she didn't care. She didn't care. The fact that she can put her hands on him so freely shows that she's not scared of him. She's not. More often than not, when women are aggressors and they put their hands on men, 9 times out of 10 is because that man don't put his hands on her, and that's a fact. To me, it is. To me, it's a fact. Okay, because if she was scared of him and she knew that he would go upside her head, she wouldn't be so eager to put her hands on him. Logically, it gives fact, right? What y'all think? All right, let's play.
Go ahead, hit me. Hit me. Go ahead, keep doing it. Keep hitting me. Come on. Do it. Go ahead. Do it. You can't.
Yeah, he was
recording. I'm so damn hard. Can't nobody tear me down like this again. That nobody will ever see me this vulnerable ever again. I love that man with everything in me, and I would have did anything for him. But one thing I can't do is lie.
I got that one too, Sherbono.
I cannot lie. I cannot lie. to give up on my marriage. I wanted to fight for my marriage. I wanted to fight for my husband and I wanted to push him to be better. But one thing I gotta understand is I can't. I said I tried to grab your phone back. I said that I grabbed your pants to get your phone. I said that I grabbed your laptop. Like, what? I didn't miss out nothing. I didn't miss out nothing. Nothing. I
And
didn't miss
notice,
out one
y'all,
part of the
notice how when she's speaking, it's like, oh, I wanted my marriage and this and that. She's even going to give him accolades at the end of this clip, right? And that's when she really told the truth about him. But notice how she's only speaking as if he needs to be better. I said no, she said, I didn't want to give up on my marriage. I wanted to push him to be better. What about you? What about you? When you listen to a person speak, they tell on themselves. And you can clearly see that once she starts saying, like right here, where she's speaking about the toe incident, she was like, I said I grabbed your phone. I said I did this. I said it. Okay, ma'am, then that should tell you that you're just as guilty. It ain't just him. He ain't the only one that needs to be pushed to do better. You as well. You as well. And it also, if y'all heard the clips from behind the scene, matter of fact, they in this video right here, she's clear when she's talking to Kevin. She's saying that that's when she'll take accountability behind the scenes, not publicly, but she'll take and say, "Oh, we both have things we can work on, and this and that. We both have things we can do better on." And her main goal is to make her marriage work, all of that. But she wouldn't say that publicly. She tried to make it seem like he's the villain, like she did no wrong. And that's not cool, especially when you the one who started the tote incident in the first place, because it didn't have to go there. If you felt like your husband was doing something because you couldn't go through his phone, you should have just walked away. That was your key right there. That was your sign to leave. If you really felt, but clearly she was unsure because she was so used to going through his phone to where she didn't know what to believe. So I would have went with the first mind of the fact that, okay, my husband always let me go through his phone and I never find nothing. So I'm gonna take it on the chin. Like I'm gonna go with my first mind and believe that he's being faithful. But she was so jealous because he told her, well, if you ain't gonna give me no affection, I'm gonna go outside. And he was wrong for saying that. Any man would be wrong for telling that to their wife. But also, she needed to take accountability in that moment as well. Because, common sense will tell you if nobody is perfect, right? Man or a woman. So if you withholding sex from your spouse, it's only so long you're going to be able to withhold without them going outside. Okay? It's only going to be for so long. And who's really at fault? I would say both parties, but come on now. Like, child. Child.
story. What part of the story?
Let me go warm my coffee.
I told everything from A to Z. From A to Z. From the TV to the unpacking to the maze to the. I hate love. I hate love. I hate love. I fault. As if I'm the problem. And I'm gonna end this live by saying, Robert, I loved you. At times more than I love myself. Robert, the truth. And I'm sorry for standing in my truth, Robert. Thank you for accepting me and my kids and marrying me. And my first real relationship, besides my kid's dad. I only had 2 relationships my whole life. And the first one, I was broken, but not like this. I was 17 years old when I met my kid's dad, so it was kitty love. But you was my first real marriage, my first real husband, so I was trying to learn how to be a wife. Like, I didn't know no life outside of being a mom. I didn't know no life outside of you. And we had some good times. And you had some times where you showed me how you could be a good man. Just wish that you could be that good man all the time and not just sometimes. Thank you for encouraging me and showing me that, you know what, yeah, you went to school for your degrees, but you can work from home and become your own boss. Thank you for that. Robert, stop this, stop.
No.
I just really want him to know that I appreciate him. I know.
Woo! Shit.
This man took half of my life, 6 years. 6 years. I just came to say he wasn't a woman beater at that moment, at that time, because he was not. He ain't a woman. I said it did not get to this far until now. It never went this far, breaking bones, and that's what I'm saying. But no, y'all want to make it be what y'all want to make it be. So I had to come on here and address y'all because y'all like...
I said, this is the first time you ever broke something on me. I never said you never... I never said that. I said that you did not give me black eyes. I said that you did not leave bruises on me. I said you did not...
Excuses that I kept making for that person, that it was like, girl, what? It came to a point where I had to go do a lie detector test on myself to prove to myself that I was being abused.
Wow.
So I grabbed his phone and then I'm looking through messages over. That's when I said, who is Precious? He snatches the phone from me. Now I'm like, why are you snatching the phone from me? I grab his laptop next. I'm trying to enter the password, just trying to guess passwords. And he snatches the computer out of my hand. So he has 2 computers and 2 phones. So I'm like, okay, he put his phone in his pocket. Now I'm trying to get the phone out of his pants pocket. I'm trying to get the phone. We in a tussle. I'm trying to get the phone out of his pocket, right? Okay, so after that, we in like a WWE rap move. I don't even know what to call it, but we on the couch and he got me so tight. So I'm like pushing his head like this to get off of me. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he finally get up. I grabbed my pepper spray. And so I went over there and I grabbed the computer. Okay. So I spray the pepper spray because now you're still trying to attack me. I'm spraying the pepper spray, not even on him. I'm spraying it on the pillow because now he's trying to swing pillows and hit me with the pillows and push me down on the couch. And I'm like, okay. So I grab this computer off the bed. I go to the closet. He picks up this big tote. I don't know how long it is, but it's about wide as my car. It's big and long and it's gray. And he picks it up and he like, put my computer down now. So I put the computer down and I sit down. Indian style now with my legs crossed. I sit down, I said the computer is down. Next thing I know, he takes this big toe and put it on top of me. Boom, slams it right on top of my head with pressure. Boom. And so the first time he raised it back up, I'm trying to get up. I'm trying to get up off the floor, but I'm moving too slow because he's still hitting me. He hit me the second time and I did like this. So I did what I had to do, which is file for divorce. I'm done. I'm already showed this receipt, but it's okay. If y'all want to know who really filed for the divorce, you can. It's public knowledge. It wasn't him. It was me. I left that ass. He didn't leave me. And I'm going to leave that at that. Oh, my God. Wow. It's all of it. Who filed for a divorce?
You really need to answer that. Because they keep swearing it down. He did. He swear it down. He did. Like, Brianna is the one who filed for divorce. Y'all should not need, that information, but, because y'all are crazy. Stop believing the fuckery. Told y'all, all they may do is lie.
Who said that? I love you, bud. I love you. It's okay, little Bill. Take the L.
How is that even possible? How?
And not to top it off, y'all. This morning, the police came to my door to serve me with my divorce papers. He was like, I ain't never seen nobody this excited to get their divorce papers. I'm excited as fuck to get away from that. So I can cut. There's mental and emotional as well. So when I say I'm meaning emotional and mental, y'all seen a lot of Texas. I'm gonna let Team Brianna continue to drag that ass, and I'm gonna be quiet because I ain't gotta do nothing. I'm gonna let them continue to drag you. I'm not gonna save you. I'm not gonna protect you, baby. Hey, Willie, how are you? Just saying. We ain't doing that. I'm getting the bag. I'm getting money. Life is great.
Baby, she was real cocky around that
I can
time.
make 1,000 videos a day, hours and hours and hours long, talking about me every single day, and it don't bother me. What I said was he wasn't a woman beater. That's what I said. When I said for 6 years, I'm talking about emotionally, mentally. I don't think y'all know what fully extent of different types of is.
Man, I did my big one on this premiere, y'all. I did my big one. But this is just to show the gaslight. How she will literally paint a narrative and then come back on the very same platforms and make it seem like it's the people fault. Like it's social media fault. Like we telling her business wrong. Or lying and defaming her when she the one who puts it out here. That is crazy. And then you got people who fall for it. That's the part I don't get. Like how she's literally blaming y'all for her putting her own business out here.
Every day. So when people see me like, oh, you were this, oh, you were that, for 6 years of going through that, 6 years of gaslighting, 6 years of emotional, 6 years of being choked and dragged across the floor.
Jesus.
Can you imagine right here? Your children knocking on the door, screaming, let my mommy out. Let my mommy out. Please let my mommy out, screaming. And then every time you call the system fails you because they don't arrest anybody. And all they say is, oh, you're married. So the only thing we can do is just tell you guys to go and set a price of the house. When you don't know, when you leave my house, it's back at it again.
You can only do defamation of character when somebody lie against you. Unfortunately, I have too much evidence, too much proof, and too many lie detectors that I have passed.
See that? Too much evidence, too much proof, and too many lie detectors that I have passed. We seen one lie detector where you lie detector test, where you generated the questions and you didn't ask about nothing involving 6 years. You only asked about the tote incident. And then she configured the questions to where she couldn't fail it. If y'all remember, I did a live showing that lie detector test where the type of questions that she asked, I feel like was dummy proof. Like, there's no way she would have failed. Did you break your finger yourself? Like, were you lying when you said your husband put the total? Like, girl, what? You would think somebody that's trying to prove that their husband has been bruising them physically for 6 years, because that's the narrative she painted. 6 years of gaslight, 6 years of being choked and dragged across the floor. That's physical abuse. And she said 6 years. She really put the stank on it. So why not take the lie detector test to ask the right questions, and all of this could have been out the door. But no, you can't do that because you know it's not true. It's not true. Like, it was a bunch of instances where she told the truth, y'all. And that was on that audio that Dawn put out where she was talking to Ari's sister, and she said the only situation we had was the tow incident and verbal. That's when she gave her truth right there. And it's a lot of indicators that show that that was the only instance. They pretty much the clips that I'm showing right now, like the lie detector test points to that, and a lot of stuff that happened in the beginning of the saga points to that. But she kept pushing the goalposts because at that point she was trying to get alimony in the divorce. I mean, that's in the paperwork, you know. And she was in order for her to get alimony, because they weren't married for 10 years, um she had to prove abuse under the Cruel Treatment Act. But she couldn't do that. And that's messed up. And that's why she's dealing with everything she's dealing with now, because you can't do people just no any kind of way because you're mad. Life don't work like that. That's when you start bringing upon karma, baby. Big time. And now you stuck with a ninja who's really an abuser, and you got kids with him. You got kids with him. And the very same platform that your husband blessed you with is failing. It's failing at this point.
Look at my face.
Oh.
What deal? Bye, girl. Bye, girl. Bye.
Especially from the recorders that you played. But what I'm saying is, I know Robert didn't beat you, and even you came out on live and was like, I was it was terrible. A whole lot of other stuff. He didn't give me those black eyes and beat me down, but what happened with the toe, which is why God said it was reacting on her and she didn't like it. So it came out. Yeah, it's true. And Robert didn't told me that since y'all haven't even been right. But he goes on the internet saying it never happened. So which one is it? Did it happen or didn't happen? Well, you said the toe happened, but he said she didn't.
And you see that right there is what got me, because he never came out here and said that the tote situation didn't happen. Initially, he was trying to say their whole situation was a skit because he'd been on social media so long, he knew what was to come, right? And look what happened from her prolonging this and constantly pushing this narrative. She damn near took down both of their platforms. Well, you could say did, actually, because they're not making the money that they used to make. But she was like, oh, he kept saying it didn't happen. She wanted him to admit to breaking her finger. Why would he admit to that when his intentions were to protect himself from you with the toe? I wouldn't admit to breaking your finger either. Especially when you put out a fake doctor's note that clearly you or somebody else typed up, because it has so many grammatical errors. Like, child, okay. Like, make that make sense, y'all. Why would anybody admit to something that they didn't do? That makes no sense. And then people would have really been saying he's an abuser, whether he did it on accident or not. I would never admit to something. That's just like you going to you in an interrogation room with the police and you admit to the crime, and they like, okay, you won't get that much time or whatever, you know, just plea out or, you know, admit or say you guilty for no, how that go? I wouldn't say that either. That's why he wouldn't. That's why he wouldn't give her what she wanted because she knew that if he came out and proved otherwise, it would show her truth for real and who she really is. She know doggone well that man did not break her finger and wasn't beating the toe over her head.
You fumbled the bag. You fumbled. Sorry. There will never be another me. Just won't.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank God.
We first met, Brianna, when we 4 years straight, I let you stack your bread, all the money that you ever made with me. You should have been able to have money to do that stuff. I paid every bill in the house. Every bill. Your car payment, your car insurance, everything.
Shout out to y'all with
Brianna, you came to my house with lingerie on. Brianna, you came to my house with lingerie and then you said I'm using. What does that mean? Because you said I'm using. You said no, because anybody can't come to my house.
And mind you, after she showed up, when she showed up to his house with lingerie and they did what they did, that was after she hadn't came online and told everybody he had a shrimp. Ladies, if you want him, you can have him. He got, you know, Vienna sausage. It ain't a grower. She talked all that ish, but showed up to that man's house with lingerie on. Like it's so many moments, key moments in this saga that shows that this girl was scorned and bitter. It's crazy. Like if you are a victim or a survivor, you already know what time it is. You just really have to pay attention to the facts in this situation. Like you really do. That lady was mad, and I think she's even more mad, which is why she still gives the same aggression that she did early on towards RH. They can't even co-parent successfully because I think because the relationship she's in now with Janostrals, I personally feel, and I've been saying this since the beginning, if you know, you know, that she harbors resentment towards RH because of the relationship she's in now. It was manifested because if she would still be with her husband, if he would have reconciled their marriage, she wouldn't have went through what she went through with Janostrals. And that's why I think she still treats RH the way she treats him. Her biggest issue is blaming him for everything that's happening on the internet. This man ain't bothering her. She thinks because people are doing content on her, and it's so many people that are doing content on her when she do stuff, she says that he's putting batteries in people's bags. I'm like, are you serious? Like last time I checked, my check come from Google AdSense. And also saying, oh, I don't see why she gets so much hate. Why people do this. It's not hate. It's the fact that she's still doing stuff and she still hasn't owned up to it. This story is one for the book. We literally watch all of this play out on the internet where she came out, lied about DV with her husband. People can say what they want, but she's documented with lies. Documented. There are receipts to show that she has lied multiple times. Very, very dangerous lies at that, right? The 911 video being the biggest one. So then you get in another public relationship. You try to frame where one of your people admits that y'all concocted a plan to frame your ex-husband, who you had already lied on about DV, with a picture that came from your current man. And then you just want all of that to be swept under the rug. No accountability, no nothing. That's crazy. That is crazy. And that's why I keep saying, y'all, until she takes a real accountability, she will never have peace on her platform. It's going to always be some women that just don't like her character. And they're going to voice it. Because these videos are constant. It's not like they're going away. But she has to do the right thing. She has to be the bigger person in this situation. And that's not to say that RH is perfect or he didn't play a role in the demise of their marriage, because neither party was perfect. We all heard the same audio. Neither one of them was perfect. Neither one of them, I feel like can get off scot free in this situation because they both were verbally abusive to each other. But at the end of the day, she brought it to the internet, which contributed to a domino effect, and it started a lot. It started a lot of women, hurt women, scorned women, to project their past traumas onto this man, and it's still ongoing. Because if you look at it, none of these women have a reason to hate this man to the magnitude that they do. None. He's done nothing personally to them. All of that is from her actions. None of that hate is genuine hate. Genuine hate comes from genuine actions towards them. They don't know him personally to harbor this much resentment and hate towards him. So it definitely gives projection of trauma. And it's unfortunate because it stemmed from his ex-wife. And the fact that she can't realize that is crazy. You can't ask for people to leave you alone, but he's still being attacked. It don't work like that because it's going to always be a situation on the internet where he has supporters and you have supporters. But if you want things to get better, you have to make it right because it started with you. It started with you. You got to, for one, she needs to heal. She needs to let it go. Take proper accountability, because what she called accountability was not that. It ain't that at all. Just like you could come on here and apologize to your nostrils, that man had you changing your post up 11 times. But you can't do the same thing for your daughter's dad. It's crazy to me. Because we've heard audios of you admitting that if it wouldn't be for RH, accepting you and your kid, you thanking him for accepting you and your children, thanking him for the role he's played, all of that. Thanking him for putting you on. Like, and that was in this video, matter of fact, that I just played, where she thanked him. I don't think it got to that part yet. I don't think it might have or might not have. I don't know. But the fact that she thanked him shows that she know the deal. She just pushing a certain narrative out here or whatever. But it's not right. It's not right. And she will never have peace on that platform until she fixes what she broke. Even though she won't be able to fix it, but she can make it a little better.
You just asked me, why am I using you for sex? You came here with lingerie on.
My 3-year-old is so traumatized. She is so traumatized. When it comes to having a phone conversation or it's time to take her there to see him, she shuts down. Like she's crying. And it's the hardest thing for me.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, Momo. Brianna, can we squash this nonsense for Momo?
Hey.
Hey, baby. Can you say, laying here thinking about you, can you say, Mommy, can we squash this for me?
Mommy.
Say for me, Mommy, can we squash this? Daddy needs to be able to make money to provide for me forever.
I miss you.
Miss you too. Say, Daddy needs to be able to provide for me for forever.
I love you.
Oh, and let me point this out while this is playing, y'all. So this right here, you see how much influence a mom can have over their child? See how calm baby girl is talking to her dad. She's repeating, I miss you, I love you to her dad. This was early on, right? And then all of a sudden, this energy completely changed. See, this just shows how parental alienation is a real thing. How a parent can manipulate their child. Because if she would have kept this same attitude and kept her baby away from adult conversations where her dad is being drugged and painted out to be this monster, We all seen the videos where her and Janashas was on here, your daddy outside, and they doing antagonizing that baby and using that baby against her daddy and all of that. If she would have kept this same attitude, because at the end of the day, especially when it's a baby at that age, it's up to you as a parent to keep and shield your kids away from adult drama and toxicity. That baby has been exposed to a lot of stuff, a whole lot of stuff. And this is why this was questioned, like, how did it go from this to next thing you know, she's saying the baby is traumatized? It didn't make sense. It didn't make a lick of sense. How did it go from this to, her promoting her baby to love on her daddy? Because that's her daddy. And it went from that to, you want to go to Robert house? You don't want to go to Robert house? Like, what? Peep the play, y'all. Even though, it's different now, but just to show parental alienation, manipulation of a child and all of that.
You too. Say, Daddy, can you please? Say, Mommy, can you please?
People fight all the time, and people fight and go to court back and forth, because they don't want no divorce.
Well, that's not the case with me, because that's not the case with me, because all I'm
repeating,
saying
my
to you
love.
is, no, that's not the case with me. If I file for a divorce, I'm gonna get a divorce. I don't do that fake stuff people do.
Ain't nobody gotta do nothing fake.
I'm just saying, if you're not,
I wanted to be, I could be, just drag you out to court.
Brianna, if you wanted to, Brianna, that ain't gonna. That's not how it works, and that's not how it works. That's not how that works here. No, that's not how it works here. It doesn't work that way here.
Okay.
They will sign it for you if you don't do it. That's how it works.
What do you want?
They will terminate it. We ain't got to be the ones to do it. They will.
If I don't show up,
they will terminate it regardless, Brianna.
I know I didn't hear what I think I heard. What you say you said?
What you say you said?
Say what you say you said.
Name some real life stuff that ain't got nothing to do with social media that I've done that hurt you. Name that.
Robert, your reaction to social media is your
name something that ain't got nothing to do with social media, Brianna.
If you didn't interact the way you did when I come to you about something, we wouldn't have no problem either.
So can you come to me?
Instead, you want to yell and fuss and say somebody in your mama.
Yes, because everything you talk to me about is social media. Can you give me something outside of social media that you're mad about?
I already told you you're not emotional there. I already told you you're not emotional supportive. I already told you you're not
help me.
supportive.
Help me be that. Tell me.
I can't help you because you don't want the help.
I do want it. Give me something that ain't got nothing to do with social media that I can be emotional about.
Oh my God.
I'm waiting for, I'm saying, give me some problems outside of social media stuff. Something that ain't got nothing to do with the internet. Give me something that ain't got nothing to do with my job or your job. Give me something outside.
That's crazy how she couldn't name nothing, y'all. That is crazy. The fact that all their issues came from him being on social media, knowing he was on social media when she met him. She knew who he was because she was trying to get his attention. She went to him for promotion because he had so many followers. She knew exactly who this man was. So the fact that she couldn't name one issue that they had in their marriage outside of him being on social media and things stemming from social media is crazy. She could have said, well, you're not really there for the kids. You know what I'm saying? You paint this image that you're a real father gang, but you don't really step when it comes to the kids. She could have said that. She could have said, well, she just said you're not emotional there, even though that don't make sense. But she could have said that. It's a lot of stuff she could have said that contributes to problems in a marriage. But she couldn't. And I don't think people really paid attention to this clip because that's major to me. So you mean to tell me the only issues y'all had in y'all marriage was because of social media? Baby, that's damn near perfect. Okay? That's damn near perfect. All right, let me play it.
Out of that.
All them nights that I sat here and cried next to you and you ain't give a
And what was you crying about, babe?
When I told you that I didn't want to do this no more.
and you was not understanding at all.
I've been told you can give up. I've been told you to quit.
No, the next thing you did was
I told you to quit. No.
She said she was crying. She said, all them nights I cried and told you I didn't want to do this no more. Meaning social media, be an influencer. Why is she still on social media again? That's probably why he didn't take her serious. Because she was making so much money. And who would want to give that up? Who want to give that up, y'all? Let's be for real. Was she going to go back and work at Best Buy or sell hair? Please make it make sense. Like, who is giving up 6 figures a month, damn near? Like, who giving that up? And what was the reason to not want to do it? All y'all was doing was posting content. That is some crazy work. But the fact that she still ain't gave it up and they're no longer together speaks volumes.
Oh, I told you to quit doing social media. I said, you ain't nobody forcing you to do that.
You even put Janelle on
your friends, and you think I can control somebody? No, you can't. So you telling them to do the things?
Yes.
Oh my God!
I don't understand why we need to come to an understanding.
Because we have to, Brianna. This is the only way you're gonna be. The only way you're gonna heal. This is the reason why you're still trying to hurt me.
I can't heal from you.
The only reason why you're trying to hurt me is because
I can't heal from you because you would never understand.
I'm trying to. Make me. Tell me what I've done to hurt you.
The mind fucking.
Ooh. That's it. Not the choking and the dragging. I would have thought she would have said choking and dragging. Oh.
You got nothing to lose but the relationship. Like, really?
I want to do better as a wife, and I want to learn. I want to be open. This is my first marriage, so I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make it work. So.
Next.
Let me
even talk bad about her marriage.
Let's pause that and go back just a little. All right. Because that part is very important, y'all. The fact that she did all of what she did on social media, destroying her husband. I'm talking about image, livelihood, manhood, every hood. Okay. She did her big one. She talked about everything, like his under his clothes. He didn't write his book. She said his jewelry was fake. He was paying people to do this, paying people to dance to music. He was broke, $84 in the bank account. She talked about his dropping low song, his other music. Like she did everything possible to degrade him. Like, and if you could do that publicly, I could only imagine your behavior, your mouth, and your attitude in the private. Y'all, make that make sense. Think about how she emotionally and mentally abused him publicly. Okay? Publicly. So if you can do that in front of a lot of people with no remorse or no shame, imagine the attitude she had privately. And it makes me think back to when RH would say, she would say some of the most hurtful things and then hit record when he responds. And he wasn't lying, because if you look at the audios that she presented early on, which is the reason why a lot of people stopped believing her, is because she was presenting half audio. Like, for instance, the one where she kept replaying what he said, I don't want to be no effing daddy. And you can clearly see that they're having a conversation, because you can hear little parts while she was rewinding it. She'll stop, rewind, stop, rewind. And look at what Harmony posted yesterday. That video was a good 5 to 10 minutes long, damn near. But we got a 5-second clip from it to paint a narrative. That's gaslighting and manipulation. That's crazy. So it's just real crazy how she did all of that to him publicly, but she was crying to his brother behind the scenes, saying the only thing you want to do is learn how to be a better wife and fix your marriage. And then you had the Rices, who was on her side. Though that Lakeisha Rice was the one who wrote the movie Tainted Love, that was going to star her and Janash was in it, but they ended up falling out. But her and her husband did a video, and the husband was saying, you know, we never talk bad about RH because we was behind the scenes counseling them, trying to help fix their marriage until RH walked away and completely removed itself. That was extra validation to show who actually walked away from the marriage. It was no, oh, I got out. I escaped. I got out. If I got out, you can get out too. Let me help you get out. Let me help you with some resources. Even though that never happened, but it's just real sad, y'all. Now that you like really think about all the receipts out here, it's sad. It's real sad to know that this man is still being drugged from a false narrative. If you gonna drag him for something genuine that you real life don't like about him. That's genuine, because the hate is not genuine. It's built off of a false narrative. Thank you, Gracie, for that super chat, my love. We got, let me see. Oh, it's almost up, y'all. Can we get 3 more super chats? Contribute to your girls' goal. Okay. I told y'all I set a goal for myself this month. I need 3 more. Well, I actually need 7 more, but I'll take 3. All right, let me play. And shout out to y'all for running them lights up. Okay. Big shout out to y'all.
You got nothing to lose but the relationship. Like, really?
I want to do better as a wife, and I want to learn, and I want to be open. This is my
Hey,
first marriage,
Kobe.
so
And then
I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make it work. So
Next.
He never even talked bad about her marriage. We was trying to mold the two back together. We was putting it back together. So even the time that he completely took himself away from her, we still never talked bad about that man. We still never dogged him down. We still never told her. That's why y'all never seen us on no lives with nobody and just dissing him. We never dogged him. We never.
And they don't sit well with me. It don't sit well in my spirit. It don't make sense.
Thank you, Miss Lolita.
I said what I said. Love you. Bye. Yes. And that's all you concerned with? No, it ain't no point. It ain't no point of us going back and forth. Ain't no point of you calling me tomorrow. I told you to say it. I said, don't talk no more. You ain't working on no talking no more.
I've been controlled. So when y'all see different shit, of course y'all gonna be like, who is this person? Who is this person? Because I can be me now. I can be free. I can post what I want to post without being judged, without being controlled, without being, why did you post that? Why did you post that? Why did you say that? Why did you say this? Now you got me looking stupid. Now you got me. Now I don't have to worry about none of that.
Newsflash, that's any husband, baby.
Let me make you eat your own words, baby. Let me tell you something. Have my own business, which is what he has helped me got today. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even have this fan page. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be making as much money as I am making. That's the king, okay? When he come into your life and upgrade you, not downgrade you and try to control your every thought and your every move. So when people kept saying, oh, that's she talking about herself. No, baby.
And that's the crazy part too, y'all, because the stuff she just spoke on in the last clip saying, now I don't have to worry about him saying, don't post this, don't post that, don't do this, don't do that. The fact that your husband even have to tell you not to post certain things is a clear indicator of a little immaturity, right? And we can tell by now behavior, the way she act now, the lack of structure, the lack of maturity, the lack of a lot of stuff, that her husband was right. Let me just say that. He was right for a lot of the things that he did and quote unquote controlled in their marriage, because don't no man want their wife out here making them look crazy. No man. And she said it was even, she was even trying to paint a narrative that he was trying to control what she wore. Ma'am, I don't see no difference in the wardrobe, to be honest. Do y'all? Because she's still wearing crop tops, bikinis. Like, she's still wearing the same stuff. So what did he actually control? I'm confused. Because it ain't no big difference. The only thing I can say, what you want to go out to the club? Like, I don't know. The outfit's still the same. She said now she can model and, work with whoever she want to work with, but we still have yet to see modeling. So What's going on? Like, what did he really stop you from doing? Because we don't see nothing.
Because I am where I am today because of my husband. My husband upgraded
She
me,
was
not
telling the truth
downgraded
right
me,
here.
not control me, not nothing. I do what I want to do when I want to.
You know how I know she was telling the truth right there too, y'all? Because I have a clip in my phone where she was talking about going to the Air Force. No, to the Navy. She was talking about no cap. Watch. You think I'm lying? Hold on. Hold on. Watch. I'm going to show y'all. And she was married to RH. Who the hell enlist in or even consider enlisting in the military while they're married with three kids? That was before she had Momo. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all. Cause I'm confused. Like, give me a second, let me pull it up. But that just shows you that he couldn't have controlled her that much because I don't know no man that's gonna want their wife freshly married to enlist into the military. Hold on. Hold up. Give me a second to find it, y'all. Give me a second. Here you go. Oh shoot. I gotta reconnect my thing. Hold on, y'all.
Bluetooth connected.
All right.
Sarah, Monica. Hubby supports me 100%. Y'all, like, I was so scared to tell him about this passion of me wanting to be in the Navy. But he definitely supports me, so it is what it is. It's good to have a support system. My whole family backing me up 100%. So I'm very excited. What's up, Jamaica? I'm very excited about joining the Navy, especially.
Do I need to run that back? Do I need to run it back? Like, she was talking about going to the Navy and he was in support of it. I don't know why she didn't go, but she was talking about going to the Navy with 3 kids and a husband. Mind you, none of those kids were his. So that, in my opinion, would have meant that RH was going to have to watch the kids because outside of her daddy, who who else did she have that was really helping her with them children? So I'm confused. I am confused, child. Hold on, y'all. All right. Let me put my phone back in the charge. Lord. Hold on, y'all, because I done dropped that doggone cough. Oh, my bad, y'all. Why I spilled that doggone coffee? To go electrocute? To go electrocute my damn self. Good thing it didn't really fall. Let's see. It didn't really fall. Like it didn't waste a lot, but it had waste on my extension cord a little bit. So I had to hurry up and jump up to try to wipe it off. Oh, child. I need to get me a spill proof cup, child. Cause listen, that's not good. I think I got it all though. Thank God that doggone I hope my phone ain't got wet too much. But thank God that doggone extension cord ain't start sparking. Cause I got a lot of stuff plugged right here to this little thing, child. All right, y'all. My bad. My bad. My bad. Thank you, Sierra. You say, are you just still taking care and F sleepy? Wait, F sleep his kids with that $1,400 a month. I'm so sick of that girl. I swear these comments are sending me. I think she meant to say Old Navy. Y'all, y'all crazy. Not Old Navy, child. I got to do yesterday with my coffee. I went to sleep with it. Oh Lord, listen. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that, child. But it spilled, and I got scared because it spilled right by my surge protector. Let me see. You said I got 3 cousins and a brother in the Navy. Rana won't make the first hour. I couldn't see her in the Navy either. I've never heard of nobody wanting to go to the Navy with 3 kids. Like not that late in. You know, most people make a decision to go in the military when they're fresh out of high school or something like that and they don't have no kids. So that was weird. But it just shows her wanting to start stuff and not finish it because clearly nothing came from it. But she did say hubby supports me 100%. So, you know, that's crazy to me. All right, let me play a little bit more of this and then we're going to soon get off, y'all, because we're knocking on 2 hours, child. And I need to try to finish this video. I got a lot of editing. I'm putting, y'all, this video going to be good. The one that I'm doing now is going to be real good. It's like almost 30 minutes long, and I still got a good bit of editing to do to it.
Hey, love.
Hey, I know y'all don't like
Obviously, you're not gonna be operating under my name no more. I'm sure you're going back to your last name, right?
Hey, Joy. Look, we get on y'all nerves. No, you're fine. I'm not Mr. Chip. I'm Brianna. You said what? Brianna. Dead that name. R.I.P. that shit. That shit buried.
Why you want to keep that name?
Because I do. I don't feel like going through all that changing.
No,
I don't have to. Till Turner didn't have to either. So
it ought. I mean, you don't make money off your last name, no way.
All right. So why you worried about that? We ain't even got to talk about that. That's not even important.
I mean, that's for the next guy. I don't know. I don't think they would want you to have that name, but
okay. Well, when that next guy come along, he gonna pay for it to get fixed.
Well, we know that
the
next
fact
guy
being
ain't
dragged out, and my children, innocent children, are being brought into it because my kids came on camera and they been it about how they felt and about how they was banging on the door for their mom. So they deserve to be bullied.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing about
this shows you how much she lied to y'all. That's when she first started with the kids being bullied. Now, if y'all remember when she first came out with her DV narrative, she was including the kids, right? And when I say including, meaning the first one of the videos she did where she was in the car and she was like, that's why I made the decision to file for my divorce. No more beating me. And when I say beat me, I ain't talking about right? And she made her son, Isaiah, get on camera and say some things. And then it was another instance where She was crying in the DR, the clip that I showed y'all, and she was on the floor crying, and Momo was there. Momo was trying to hug her. Then there was another incident where she was sitting down and looked like Nala had took some braids out of her head. That's when she did the video showing the lie detector test. She started crying, and all the kids start running in the room hugging her because they can hear her on live. So people started speaking to that. Like, keep them kids off the camera. Why is you allowing them to witness this or to be exposed to this? And kids love their mom. So if you hurt, they hurt, especially if that's all they seeing. So that was the type of things that people were saying, y'all. I remember it vividly. That's not bullying your kids. That's people telling you to keep them off the camera. Harm, you in here, and I know you know because you've been in this since the beginning too. Like, it was a lot of that. People was really going in on her about putting those kids on camera and making them attest to things that happened in her marriage, and them being exposed to her crying and dragging RH on camera. No, not too many people agree with that. So that's what she called bullying her children.
Out of this, I would think that it was kids doing that. It's grown 46, 50-year-olds.
But I got to get out of here because this is working on my this is working on my nerves. Sorry, God. I can't be bothered with this.
Tonight is a good night, Shay. Tonight is a good night. Sis, guess what, girl? I went to jail tonight, y'all. I went to jail because I said somebody had a shrimp. So I went to jail. He put me in jail for that.
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff for my friend.
Let's keep talking. It's funny because you know what's so funny about it? That the charges is funny because that's how you know it was real. You know it was real. Dad.
Yeah.
You ever had a woman share your picture? You ever had a woman do that to you? That?
No, man.
Did you get mad?
No.
Would you get mad?
No.
Because you were daddy long leg. You wouldn't have to be mad. You were daddy long leg. Woo, Jesus. Listen.
You better chill. You better lay low.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where
more than anything, but sometimes it's not meant for you to have.
Okay. It was my 15-year-old stepdaughter who went to message him and told him to take the post down. And she ain't talked to him in months. She have not talked to him in months. And she goes out her way for me, her stepmom, the one that she loves, the one who has been there for her from day one, since she been here, she reached out to help and protect me. She didn't reach out to you because she wanted to talk to you. Sean with you.
Oh, it's my daughter's YouTube.
Because the rest basically shows the clips about foot meat and just little clips about RH and the things that he was doing, like promoting his daughter's YouTube. And it was a clip where I don't know if y'all remember, but this was probably 2 years ago, like when the saga was in the thick of, like, that's when Lieonya was really manipulating DW. She was still in the picture, and DW had made a Happy Father's Day post on her Facebook page in her story, but shortly after she deleted it. So that's in this video too. And I was like, why would she delete that? But a few people caught it, right? And it had to be because of the two very influential mother figures in her life, because why would she delete that post if she made it? Her intentions was to wish her daddy a happy Father's Day. You posted it, you put the video together, posted it, and then shortly after you deleted it. So it's a lot of things that were done that I feel like were intentional and vindictive, shall I say. But it's just unfortunate, y'all. This whole situation is real unfortunate. that this man still got to go through this for what? To be honest, like nobody deserves this level of hate, all because he decided to divorce his ex. And that's what it really boils down to. Because if you think about it, if he would have reconciled that marriage, he wouldn't be getting none of this hate. Janelle not getting none because he's still with her. That's the crazy part. Janelle ain't getting outside of what we talk about when it comes to Janashas. But other than that, Janashas gets zero hate. And that's crazy. That is crazy to me. But anyways, y'all, we finna jump up off of here. We've been on here 2 hours and 6 minutes. And I really need to get back to editing this video so I can drop it because it's easy for me to get on a live, but videos take me days. Okay? So I'm about to get back to it, y'all. I love y'all. And I'm glad y'all jump on this live with me because we was sticking here. Ain't had too much going on in these streets. It's everything is Diddy and Cassie, child. DDG and Haley. Diddy and Cassie. And I think that's it. Ain't nothing else too much going on. But I wouldn't be surprised if a storm ain't coming because we all know when this sector gets too quiet, a tornado or a hurricane is on its way. So we'll see what happens, y'all. But I don't know. Let me say I don't know because courts are involved now. So it ain't too much people can do out here with all these court cases going on. But we're going to keep our ears and our eyes to these streets. And I'm going to keep y'all updated on everything, child. But anyways, I will be back tomorrow with another one, y'all. I don't know what we're going to talk about yet. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But I love y'all. Y'all can chat while I run this intro. And I will see you guys tomorrow.
It's your girl, Blue Pac, baby. From the boot where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up. Real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She call names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth black, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. No pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Yeah, it's Lou Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes. No brakes. No brakes.